So what's good, everybody out there? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jonathan. I own a company called Jonathan DeLynn, but most of you guys know it as JDL Company. I'm here to talk to you today about this thing right here. It's called the Commuter. Give you a little bit of background story on it and why it took me roughly about 4 years to make this thing happen. So the concept for this shoe, the Commuter, came about when my wife was on active duty. She used to wear all the other brands that everyone else had to wear. She was tired of wearing that footwear, and she just wanted something to kind of stand out from everybody else, to be unique. So she came to me one day and was like, "Hey, I know you're starting to make shoes and whatnot. You should really consider making a boot for people who are on active duty." And at the point in time, I was kind of like set in my ways. I really didn't want to kind of deal with any of that. I didn't know too much about regulations or AFIs or OIs or whatnot, like how to go about making a boot. So I just kind of put it off. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But I just put it on the back burner. A couple months later, I was having some frustrations with some projects that I was working on. And she suggested that I take a break from those projects and focus on her shoe. It gave me a break from dealing with the factories on one design, and then I could reach out and try to find another factory that could help me create something different. So in order for me to get started on her project, I needed to know exactly what she wanted to do. There was only really two things she was really concerned about. It had to be lightweight and it needed to be comfortable. Put on my thinking cap a little bit and came up with a few different inspirations that I wanted to draw from to kind of put into the design. I wanted it to resemble something that people were familiar with, but also bring a new take or a new style or a twist on the silhouette. A lot of what I like to do is like reimagine normal classics or staple items that you kind of have in your closet. I went about it with that approach. I reached out to a few people that I know that helped me design footwear prior, and I created a mood board with her wording, inspiration wording, my style as far as the inspiration, like the call outs, the technical call outs of things that I saw in the design that I wanted to have implemented into this boot. Did a rough sketch of something, and then I sent it off to one of my friends who was able to help me